Waiting on Daniel.
All right, here we go. There's 10 cheeseburgers. And Daniel. Let's see if he got it.
Let's do this.
Nice. Look at the smasher, man.
The smashing actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Good napkin for you. Yeah, that was hilarious.
So we got 2 down. 8 to go. Here's the professionalism here where he smashes the cheeseburger, gets it super thin. Why don't you show us how thin it is, dude? Look how small that gets. That's super freaking thin. It's like a pancake.
Yeah.
Next year we'll offer pancakes as well instead.
It's like a little hamburger vitamin.
So first question, where did the love of the Green Bay Packers come from?
It was to watch Brett Favre as a kid beat the New England Patriots in the '96 Super Bowl. Probably one of the very first football games I ever watched in my life.
The first one, nice.
Yep.
So if the Green Bay Packers no longer existed, who would be your next team?
Ooh, that's hard. That's a tough question. I would say there was a brief period of time in my life where I really liked the Niners. Back in the Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens days. So maybe I would have stayed a Niners fan, even though I don't like them now. But yeah, possibly the Niners.
No, man, that's a great one. That is a great one. That was a good team too. Beat the Chargers, I think, is in '94. Let's see, next one. This is a tough one. So, if you could have either quarterback revitalized to their youth and be the Green Bay Packers quarterback for the next 10 years, who would it be? Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers?
As much as I miss watching Brett Favre play, I would have to say peak Aaron Rodgers, I think, could go toe-to-toe with any quarterback in the history of the NFL and beat him as the best quarterback.
Nice.
So I'd probably have to say Rodgers.
Look at that. 3 already down. Stack's getting very humble. Plus they put so much ketchup on it, dude. Look at
Yeah, I
that.
don't know why they put so much.
Look how much ketchup's on it. When you smash it, it's freaking all ridiculous. Number 4 is almost gone. This man brought next level stuff. Super enzyme to help him digest. Really all it does is give you diarrhea later. All right, so now we'll move into some fantasy football questions. First one. During your second year of playing fantasy football ever, back in like around 2008, you won your first fantasy football championship. Now, you haven't had much success since then. Do you think having so much success early on in your fantasy football career may have stunted your growth? And if so, why?
Remember my first year, I actually went to the Super Bowl with Danny too. Barely lost that. So I'm gonna say yeah. Back then, I used to start studying for the draft back in early summertime. Watch college, study every single team's schedules and their defenses coming up and draft based off of that. And I just have not had the want, so to say, to put as much effort back then after having such early success. So I think like anything in life, it's what you put into it. And I just haven't put the studying that I should to be successful again. Not only that, but I keep, for the longest time, I kept trading away my good players for future picks. So that goes into it too.
Nice. Get some going, man. How you feeling?
I'm starting to feel it, but starting to get full. This is where I normally tap out on a regular meal.
5 cheeseburgers. That's where a mere mortal would tap out, man. That's not you, man.
I'm not a mere mortal. I'm the Danimal.
No. I'm gonna put on some like hardcore rock right now to get you hyped up, man.
We need to bring David Jacobson in here. Get him motivated.
All right, next question. Besides your team, of course, what 2 teams in the league do you think are going to make it to the Super Bowl this year in the CCFF?
If I had to say top 2, I would probably say Gabe's, Commas, and probably a toss-up between Black Mambas and Peyton's players.
What? He just said he wanted to beat you, Danny, and now he's saying you might make it.
Yeah. Every blind mouse catches a nut.
What the hell? Even a blind squirrel catch a nut?
However that saying goes.
I know mice ate nuts, but okay. All right, next one. So we got one in hand and one on deck. It was all done. Next question. We have 2 relegations this year. Who are the 2 teams that you think are most likely to get relegated this year?
Well, excluding myself, I'm going to say, believe it or not, might be the 2 guys that just entered the league.
Oh,
Duke
geez.
Skywalker and We Them Boys.
That would be interesting if they just came in the league and immediately had to go back down.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on by a thread. I think I'm going to miss it like last year, maybe be 9th or 10th.
Yeah. It is a good chance. But, you never know. We'll see how it rolls out.
Yeah.
So next question. What's the number 1 thing you love about fantasy football?
Hard question. I would say shoot, if it wasn't for fantasy football, I'd probably never even seen you guys other than once a year. Just hanging out, talking trash, eating some food, and then getting to talk trash and beat up on you guys once a week. So I'd probably say that. All the above.
Most retired football players say that the thing that they miss most about actually playing football is hanging out with the guys, locker room, talking trash and all that. So it's pretty much the same thing. So interesting answer.
Yep.
On the other one, what is the number 1 thing you hate about fantasy football?
The potential to be reallocated.
And saying relegated.
Relegated.
This guy's gonna get reallocated. I don't know if he's praying or contemplating his entire life.
A little both. Last one.
Last one. You got burps, man. You let them out. Opens room up. Kobayashi shakes for real, man.
Right.
When you do shake, it does actually settle the food in your stomach.
I'm gonna get up real quick, go grab for napkins and jump up and down.
There you go. All right, so considering the injury to Jordan Love and the fact that Caleb Williams had like 350 passing yards last week in a Bears loss still, who do you think is going to more likely have the better record this year? The Packers or the Bears?
Packers hands down, man.
Hounds down, get the frick out of
Hands
here.
down. Caleb Williams is no better than Justin Fields. They're both trashy quarterbacks, and Bears are cursed. Have been cursed since '85. They sold their soul back in '85, and they won't be good for another century.
All right, I'm gonna edit all that out for him to just say Bears. Trying a new strategy. He's gonna stand up while eating. Number 9.
This one's all cold.
Yeah, dude, it's been sitting there for like a half hour.
People are staring.
Last bite. It's number 9.